Hello. Today, let's talk about our fourth remote viewing experiment. We've been playing with and practicing these experiments for a short bit now. So the goal is to see if remote viewing is possible, and if it is, how does it work? Okay, so our target was 867 this time, and it was chosen by Melanie. She pre-chose the target and time-stamped a photo so we can show it was indeed pre-chosen. We all had a week to view the object and to describe it, revisiting the objective as much as we needed during the week that was allotted before the reveal. This time our participants were myself, FPV Angel, Sandra, Lev, Evie, and Kathleen. We did decide keeping the group small and comfortable would be best for now because we want the energies to flow freely. We considered the fact that too many people could create a block in the energy flow. So, let's get into it. The target Melanie chose was a bell, as we can see here. What we are seeing is that each subject, of course, sees things different and details of the objective. If we were all to enter a room, and then we were asked to describe the room, would we describe it in the same way? Well, probably not. Each individual would notice something different that stuck out in their mind. Also, things that may not be visible in the initial look at the room could still be described. Just because we don't see it doesn't mean it's not in the room, if that makes sense. So, FPV viewed a white building, and he thought of a bell tower, along with a Y-shaped object. So, as we can see in the target, the part that holds the bell, the frame, indeed has a Y shape to it. Also, the area around the bell held a white structure that had a peak at the top like this. And his tower contained a bell, which was the actual target. Okay? So next, we'll look at Sandra's. Sandra saw a chest. So what I see here is she got the shape of the structure that is indeed around the bell, as we can see here. Okay, next is Kathleen. Kathleen saw a cowboy hat, as we see here, with a Y-shaped string. Again, as we look at the bell, we can see the Y-shaped frame, and indeed we see green through it from the trees in the background. Next was Lev. He saw what he thought was giant piping and a white structure that he thought of as a tent. So if we look again at the structure that is indeed behind the bell Mel chose, we see it could appear as a white tent with poles as the frame. Okay. Next we'll do Evie, and she viewed a lamp, as we see here. The lamp is actually the same shape as the bell and the frame, as we can see here compared. And finally was myself. I saw an eagle with something in its talon. I honestly thought I was way off on this target until Mel sent me a picture and a video of what she had filmed at the location of the objective the day after she chose it. And it was this, of the eagles flying around the area and the white structure others had viewed. Mel also informed me the female eagle swooped down and got a hold of something which was in her talon. So, there's also a bit of bonus info that I'm going to go ahead and share with this target. The day Mel chose the target, the state she lives in was overrun with tornadoes. So, I had actually viewed the target as soon as she released the target number. As I viewed it, I got a very detailed scene of a tornado heading towards a structure that looked like this. So, I sent the photo when I learned that there were tornadoes rolling through her area, and to my surprise, Mel responded that the structure I drew was a cafe on the river near her home, and that I had drawn the shape in the outside of the cafe just like it appeared. Okay, so this is the results of target 867, and I'm finding all this very interesting. We will keep going with these experiments. Eventually, I think we will learn to describe the entire area around the target, along with the target itself. But we shall see. I'd also suggest, if anyone finds this interesting, to form a group that you're comfortable with and have an attempt at little experiments yourself. You may be quite surprised. I know we definitely are. So, on that note, I'll wrap it up and have a good day. Thank you.